Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Old Try Hard Game with me, Roll KCB. You know, they say of me, he does the best he can with what he's got, which is, I know, not a lot of talent, but it is a whole lot of unexpected chat. You don't see it on YouTube, but someone, you want to say hi, YouTube, Metro? I've got, someone came into the stream during my break and started chatting. I love that. If you want to watch the stream and get all this in-between YouTube episode chat and be involved in chat, twitch.tv/rollcage_TV. So there's a hello coming up here. Let's see, what was I doing? Oh, not that button, this button. I am dragging this trailer back to the garage because part of what my 100% is to sell all the trailers once I'm done using them, and I am done using this thing, but I am going to move a little bit forward. Apparently I drifted back some, and I don't want this to be a zero-sized gapper. Things might go wrong for me. Okay, there we go. Let's get going. Yeah, there's still occasionally, it used to happen all the time, but still occasionally you'll get collision box nonsense, which will make everything go crazy. So it's always wise to, you know, don't winch things too tight, don't close together. I'm not sure what task I'm going to do next. Now, I might do that warehouse in the mountains, but yeah, this is the Mastodon. I have almost total disregard for what slope I'm on and the potential of flipping over, which I really shouldn't have total disregard because there are some dangerous areas here. If I disregard totally, I could be totally messed up. Like, look at that slope, that's dangerous. And if I hit that rock on the side, that's also going to potentially do bad things. There we go. I use the rock on my back tire as a little fulcrum to spin around. That's a pro move. I was proud of that one. I wasn't sure that would work. I had to be very slow because there was a possibility I would have got the back tire up on it instead, but that I would have probably been okay with. Even the front tires up there. I have learned how to manipulate this thing. You know, every truck drives a little bit differently. Every truck has a little bit different of a, you know, balance points and everything. I mean, I love the simulation aspects of this game. I was just talking about in the last episode how much I love this game. I first got completely blown away and decided that I was going to play this regularly for YouTube and Twitch when I was trying to do something and figured out that I could accomplish what I need to accomplish in one of the vehicles I was using by, it had a crane, a loading crane like this. And by taking the loading crane and stretching it out to change the balance of the vehicle, that I can't remember even exactly what it was, get down the hill or something I couldn't get over, a slope or something. And it was like, wow, now that's good. When they have that kind of simulation built in, when even accessories on the truck have a weight to them, they know what the center of gravity is, depending on the position of the crane. I mean, that's awesome. So yeah, it was at that point that I really fell in love with the game and knew that, okay, now I've got to not just go from playing the game casually on my own to doing a regular series. And this is that series, and it's going to take many years to get through all the regions because I'm slow, despite the fact that I'm playing in normal mode. It says easy mode on the description, but that's just, it's in quotes because so many people play hard mode, have to be hard. I'm an old retired guy. I have no desire to be hard anymore. I have no desire to make things difficult for myself anymore in life. So, yeah, let's. I don't need that kind of that, you know, those kind of challenges. I'm all done with challenges. I retired. So yeah. Oh, I have a feeling that this trailer is hooked on the. No, maybe not. I didn't even want to look. I thought it was probably hooked on the guardrail, but now I don't think it is. And if it was, I dragged it off of there. Yeah, it's I have a much different attitude. Well, I've always had a different attitude. I'm not I'm not your typical Chad wannabe alpha male kind of thing. You know, I've never been super competitive or super worried about my masculine image or anything like that. So, yeah. The only thing I ever took kind of seriously in a competitive way was pool, pocket billiards. That I played. I was pretty competitive with that in a few tournaments, a few state championships. Though they were open championships, so as long as you have the money to sign up, it's not like I had to qualify for it. But are there no refuel places on this map other than like a trailer store? Oh, and I didn't even look to see if there was another trailer store on the map other than the garage. Oh well. I'm on my way back to the garage now, and I'm almost there. So. Oh, look. I was saying I don't knock down private signs if I can help it, but there's a Department of Highway Transportation, provincial, whatever. So I freely knock those down, because then I get letters from the state or province. And I like getting letters, because I don't, you know, I don't get out much. Okay, now I can't actually sell this thing here. I'm thinking maybe I have the Wrangler in the garage. Well, it doesn't matter. Once I recover, I will. Okay, now where is the Wrangler? It is here. Okay. And now its only job in life at this point is to hitch that trailer and sell it. And then go right back into the garage, because I'm done with it. In the YouTube description, it lists my vehicles, my fleet, and I have 5 vehicles. I'm willing to get a 6th one, but there we go. And now I can just go right back to the garage. All of my vehicles are paid DLC vehicles, external to any map, and that's part of what the easy mode means. They're the OP vehicles that I paid an extra $2 for, or whatever. $2 to $4. US dollars. I don't know what they are in other currencies. Okay, let's see. Is there any other tasks that unlock something? That I've already done, right? I've done all of the... Yeah, this is what I should be looking at. That's a possibility. Anything else that's going to unlock something? Truck with crane is recommended. Oh, is this one of those you have to find the loose cargo? No. Why is the truck with... Oh, do I have to deliver them? Manually deliver them? Matt's house. Several houses there have suffered from flooding. They need food. If it's convenient. However, the crates must be placed on special ramps. Okay, that's kind of cool. So I need 3 slots to do that. Medium pipes. Now, I suppose if I can get the cargo from this map, I'll end up just going back to the first map when I'm all done and deleting all the extra cargo that's on the map. Is there anything else to recover? I see there's a vehicle here. Oh, that's the Caterpillar. That's a. I want to get rid of that thing. I think that's a contract. I don't think I actually need to use it, but I gotta find where it is. Okay. Missing container. That is probably, yes, okay. That's a just pick up here, deliver there. Oversized cargo. Is it on a trailer? No. So I will need a 4-slot trailer for that. Ah, it gives me warehouse access. Okay. I will mark that. Oh, this also gives me warehouse access. Oh, maybe this one I do first. Where's the thing I need to pick up? Tools. Ah! Yes, I am going to do that one first, because it's fairly straightforward. Oh, it's very straightforward. Okay, I do have to get across the railroad tracks, but there's an easy way to get across there. But then I have to get to... Yeah, I'm going to start tracking that. Yeah, let's do that one. That gives me warehouse access. Unlock all the warehouses and things. I want to do that. And then crates in the woods. This is one where I need to pick up all the loose cargo, which is fun, but... And there's, of course, 5, so I'd rather only make 2 trips. Or 1 trip. I can put... I can put a 4-slot hitch trailer on here. Which, the only reasonable one of those is the ramp flatbed, which kind of... There's no 3-slot hitch trailer, right? It'd be nice if there was. Easier to manage. Maybe there is. I don't know. Oh, I could use the semi-trailer. That's 5 slots. Okay, so that was it. So I am going to do opening the warehouse next. Which, is it wasteful to use the 2 slots when you only need 1 slot? Not really. So let's see. I have to go from here to here. All right. Easy enough. Yeah, actually, quite easy. For this vehicle, mark my trail. Always mark the trail because it's a pet peeve of mine that people do playthroughs. Normally hard mode playthroughs. I was just talking about people that are, like challenge, still are young enough to like challenges in their life. What was I talking about? I've completely lost my train of thought. That happens when you get old. Yeah, they do hard mode playthroughs. I remember now. They do hard mode playthroughs, and they don't put markers on the map, and if that would be okay if it was just, okay, here's a playthrough, watch me play. You know, we'll talk about life or whatever while I'm playing through. But they say, I'm going to show you how to play the game. Here's my guide to a hard mode playthrough of the game, how to optimize everything. But then they don't show you the markers on the map. And I don't know how you're optimizing if I don't know what tree you're turning left at. I just see a tree. So you know, like, well, that's cool, but yeah, it's fairly unhelpful to me. Okay, now how to get back, to get over to there. I don't want to go on the railroad tracks. If I could get up to there, I don't know if I can get up to there. But I'll put the first part down. There is a road here, a flooded road. But hopefully it's not too flooded. There are places to winch. So yeah, it's a pet peeve of mine that people don't show the maps. And also, this is a stream replay. It's a segment of a stream replay. And this is, if I'm just playing this, I'm not prepping everything in advance. So I'm just sitting here chatting with life. It's not a tutorial. It's just, one old man's adventure of playing through the game. So chatting with life. Did I say chatting? I said chatting with life. Chatting about life, chatting through life. Yeah, well, from there, I'm actually not sure I'm gonna do. Am I? Oh boy, do I have to come all the way around this way? These are probably treacherous roads up here. I know I am not going to go down the railroad tracks, because those are... I mean, maybe I could go down the railroad tracks. This vehicle doesn't do as well with the railroad tracks as other vehicles might. Which is surprising, because it's so big, you would think, oh, it should do fine with the railroad tracks. But, no, it actually doesn't. And this is also railroad tracks, right? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, with it's got kind of a low nose, and it can still tip despite being tip resistant. So yeah, I'm just gonna get there and then reevaluate. I don't want to stay in the map forever. Pointed north. That's the way I'm going. Take your screenshots now if you want to see how I'm getting on. Oh, right. Let's hit to morning here. Easy mode means you don't play at night. The main reason for that is really for YouTube content. It can be pretty dark, it's a Twitch replay, and so there's Twitch compression that happens, Twitch stream, and then it's then recompressed when it gets to YouTube. And one thing about Twitch is, and I know they're improving this, but they're trying to improve this, but they're limited in bitrate. I mean, I understand, okay, 4K, they don't want to only partner pluses or whatever can stream in 4K. The bitrate is pretty bad. The 6,000 megabit per second or whatever it is that I don't know what it is. The 6,000 bit rate that they restrict you to is pretty bad for even 1080p. I'm in 1080p 30 and we still see frame tears and things like that. Motion blur is still an issue. Now, If you're on PC, I guess there are ways to overclock that, but mostly when you see a video that was a highlight from a stream that's been recorded separately on PC. It's not, what you're seeing is not chopped right from the stream. It sometimes is. But a lot of times it's also been recorded separately, and then it's the separate video that's been chopped up and posted to YouTube. So this is probably a good time to plug Wuzzle on Wheels. I need to set up a Twitch command, but on my YouTube channel, well, he's only on YouTube, so you can go to my YouTube channel, and in my featured channels list near the end is Wuzzle on Wheels, and the reason near the end is just because YouTube doesn't give you the ability to conveniently rearrange those things. But Wuzzle on Wheels, spelled exactly the way it sounds, at WUZLEONWHEELS. There, see, who needs a Twitch command when you can just spell it out yourself? I should do a XLAM Wuzzle or something. Anyway, he also has a multi-year playthrough that's very similar to mine, except he plays in hard mode. And he does not suffer from the not opening the map. He does open the map and, shows you where he's going, throws a few. He didn't at first, but then he's gotten better at it. He doesn't put down, like, all the waypoints like I do, but he throws down a few waypoints so you know where he's turning and stuff like that. So yeah, he's still going. Every time a new, he's been doing it for years. Every time he caught up a long time ago, and so now he only streams it. He streams, actually, I think it's a private stream on YouTube. I don't think it's a public stream. But maybe it is now, or at least these earlier ones were private streams on YouTube, and then he edits those for Twitch content. Am I taking that trailer? Is that what I'm doing? I think it is. Here I thought it was like, there is no tools. Of course it is. There's no tools. Cargo. Thinking about loading in the cargo bed. No, it's not loading in the cargo bed. Yes, the tools is actually a, it just says tools. Yeah, it's a maintenance trailer. It says maintenance trailer right there. So let's go get the maintenance trailer. Yes, Wuzzle on Wheels, I love him. I haven't watched him as much recently as I used to watch him a lot in the past. I kind of don't want to get spoilers, but I guess if I had been watching him all along, knowing my brain, I would be so many regions ahead of where I'm actually playing that I would have completely forgotten what it is that he was doing at the time. Yeah, so he's keeping up with it, every time there's a, I was close enough. Every time there's a new region that gets released, he's on it and streaming it, and he chops it up, and he's on YouTube. And I recommend starting with Michigan. He has separate playlists like I do for the various regions. I recommend starting in Michigan and watching all of it, because he's that good. And yeah, he's gotten better over the years, over the months, so stick with it, even if the first ones are a little hard to follow, or the audio quality or whatever. My audio quality was worse than it is now too. It's still not beautiful. I am streaming directly off of the Xbox, and he's also a console player who plays on PlayStation. I think he might be now using a separate mic though, a separate USB mic. I'm using Consoles have USB ports. You can play with a keyboard, a mouse and keyboard on a console. I mean, the game or whatever might have to support it. Usually keyboards are supported pretty well. Anyway, and that's a little pet peeve of mine, because I watched a lot of Age of Empires, and Age of Empires fully supports keyboard. The user interface changes if you play with the mouse and keyboard. If you have a mouse and keyboard plugged in, you get the PC. It's not exactly the same. You get the PC hotkeys, you set your hotkeys and everything else. So you don't have to play with controller interface if you have a mouse and keyboard plugged in. But people assume that, if you're playing on console, how can you play with a controller? Well, maybe they're on console and not playing with a controller. Anyway. Yeah, Russell, great guy. I've chatted with him on his comments back and forth. He's watched a few of my videos. So he's also playing. I don't think he's ever played Expeditions. A lot of the hardcore SnowRunner people seem to have not gotten into Expeditions, but he does play Road Builder, or Road Runner as I call it. And you can have your own opinion on whether. Okay, this is about where I stopped my markers, isn't it? So let's start the engine. Yes, it is almost about where I stopped it. There's a road there. There's a road here. I can get onto that road, but then what do I do? I'm actually not going to go here, am I? I am going to go back this way, because that will be a better angle. Oh, jeez. This road is awful. This road, these roads are not something that I would want to do. I'm actually going to go a long way around. Yeah, I'm going to go around this way. I had a contest where I had to drive on that road, and I learned don't drive on that road. That road is awful. Oh, I guess I could go that way. Is that marginally closer than this way? No, this gets to the better road faster. So, actually, no. I'm gonna. Yeah, I could have gone around this way and gone that way, but this is a bit more direct. I did stop the engine, right? I think I did. Let's make sure I did. Yeah, I did. I remember now I did. Let's see. There is the concrete plant. I have a listing of what you make it where, but I don't have that paper in front of me now, but I haven't needed to do it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just set up some basic waypoints. This is going to go on this road all the way back. So like here to get on the road. So I guess I will come up here. I kind of have to now. And then go all the way around the mountain. I'll be driving around the mountain when I drive. And I know it's kind of boring to watch me put waypoints down, but boring is kind of what I do. Not really intentionally, but like I said, I'm an old guy. While I'm doing this, I'm leaning forward and I'm looking to see if there's chat. So I gotta discipline myself. I'm so bad at seeing if there's chat. So I apologize, and I have apologized to a lot of people. I'll whisper them and say, I missed your chat. I'm so sorry. And depending on what game I'm playing, on this game, I'm usually a little bit better because on most, on a lot of it, I'm just leaning back. I'm sitting on a couch with tablets and phones surrounding me to monitor the stream. And I only have one monitor, and so I'm playing on console. I only have one monitor, and because I'm on a couch and the monitor is like on the back of a coffee table that's in front of me, I'm not really all that close. I'm not like on a desk, and so it's my tablet that I have the chat is next to me on the couch, leaned up against a pillow, literally a pillow, a bed pillow. And so if I'm leaning forward, because I have old man eyes, if I'm leaning forward, I cannot see the tablet at all. And even if I'm not leaning forward, the tablet is not in a convenient place for me to look. It's not in my field of view. And some people have said, well, you can put text-to-speech on, and then you'll hear, you'll hear when a chat comes through. You'll even hear what the chat is. And I say, this is going on YouTube. I do not want I do not want to take a risk that somebody's going to say something that YouTube transcript editor will pick up, and then I'll get demonetized. I'm not monetized, nor will I ever be monetized on YouTube. Only monetized on Twitch because they extorted me. I mentioned they're restricting certain technologies to partners. Well, there's also things they restrict to affiliates, like I am. All right, there's the path I'm taking. Where am I going after this? Okay, I am kind of going around this way somehow. Right? I don't know if there's a trail there I should be going on. I'm just getting to that. Is that a road or is that a railroad track? It is a road. Just look for stumps. That is a road, right? I'm pretty close to it, and I'm leaning forward so my old man eyes can see it. I mean, I was always nearsighted, but I wore glasses or contacts or whatever since I was a kid. But when you get old, your lenses get less flexible in the muscles that control the shape of the lenses, so you have a harder time. And I also have not had my bifocal prescription updated in a long time. Money. So, yeah, well, money and laziness. Probably as much laziness, at least as high a percentage of laziness as money. But plus, I have a frame that I really, really love. And it was kind of expensive, but it's really old now, and I don't know if I could get new lenses put into that frame. So I'm kind of like hanging on to it. But the reason I love it is because it's a frame that you can like bend up like a pretzel and then unfold it. So if I sat on my glasses, I might break the lens, but I'm not going to break the frame in some way, bend the frame or whatever. It's a metallic kind of frame, but it's got like memory metal to it. Anyway, I'm sure similar frames are available now, but they're more expensive now. I do have some sort of optical insurance, but it's really bad. But I am paying for like. My insurance coverage, it has things on it that I don't use, that I don't, I need to get decent health insurance for like my old man prescriptions. I end up with things that I don't really use, which are things like flexible spending account items. If you're not from the U.S., you don't know what these things mean, but you get, if you're not from the U.S., you may not even know what health insurance is. Yeah, this is kind of icy. It's a credit towards expenses so that you don't have to pay like tax on it, but I don't pay tax on my income anyway. So what they do is they give you, I don't know, you get some kind of credit for things that I don't even know what it's useful for. So I mean, maybe they give you like $100 a month credit towards flexible spending account items that then you can send in a form and they'll reimburse you for. So like, you know, all the aspirin I take because of my migraines or whatever. Anyway, I think it comes with some credit towards glasses. It covers some basic, very basic optical, some very basic dental, basically only cleaning and dental. So if I need any kind of Novocaine for anything, they don't cover that. Which I found out, much to my chagrin, after I got the dentist did not realize what my coverage was. I went to the dentist, and it had been many years that I'd gone to the dentist, and they gave me a set of x-rays that my insurance didn't cover, and I had to spend money on that, and then they recommended a procedure. Thankfully, I didn't need a filling, but they recommended a procedure that required Novocaine, and it wouldn't be covered. It'd be like $1,000 or something. You know, so I just did not get it because I didn't have the $1,300 something to spend. So yeah, health insurance in the U.S. Better than other countries, many other countries, I'm sure. Better than the majority of countries, but not as good as many other countries. Probably the native language English-speaking countries is the worst of, but you know, there are a lot of other countries out there that have terrible healthcare access. I mean, you know, if you're one of the elite at some of these other countries, you can always fly to the U.S. for your heart surgery or something. If you know, you're a prince, an Arabian prince. Oh, whoa, yeah, it's a little icy. I don't have, you know, one of the challenges of a snow map is you have to go through snow and across ice, and there are limited options in what kind of tires you can use for that. There are no half mud tires, half snow tires available, or half mud tires and half chain tires available. So you don't have tires that are available that are both good in deep snow and on icy roads. So yeah. This vehicle, for a long time I didn't think I could have chain tires. It can have chain tires, but it can't have half chain tires. If you will notice, it doesn't have double wheels. It has double axles front and back, but it only has 8 wheels total. So there are no half. I mean, I guess it could have just back half chains, but you know, it doesn't have is it outside chain tires, inside off-road tires? I don't know. Oh, you know, sorry about that. I should have tried to clip the other sign instead. Oh, is this a one-way? Oh well. I'm going to get another letter from the Department of the Provincial Department of Highway Management or whatever it is in the Yukon, telling me that I drove the wrong way on a one-way. Oh, wait a minute. There's a sign here too. Okay, it's just one lane. It's not one lane. And that's telling me there's a deer crossing here. Oh, which reminds me of a story. I don't know if I've told this story before on stream. Maybe I have. I was driving with my my ex-wife. Well, I was the one driving. She was sitting in the passenger seat, and the two kids were in the back. My stepkids. And getting on the freeway, I saw a deer that was like, you know, on the on-ramp or whatever. And I yelled, "Deer!" And she said, "What?" And I said, "Deer, deer." And she's like, "What? What?" Like, no, it's deer. And I'm in the road. I did not hit the deer. I was able to avoid it. But I think that is pretty funny. Different deer, different kind of deer. Yeah, anyway. That's a hilarious story. Maybe there's a reason why I haven't. Yeah, it looks like no, it's not an upgrade class. Maybe there's a reason why I haven't told that story before on stream. Oh well. Now I don't think I need any repairs. Oh, this is a maintenance one, so I can refuel when I get there. That's good. Although I don't know where I'm going to end up going, but gotta remember to refuel everything. And repair if necessary. I mean, I might have tire damage, but you can't... You don't see tire damage unless a tire is failed, right? So... It's other than other kinds of damage, you can't use a maintenance trailer to just change a tire on a tire that is only partially damaged. Like if I go into, what button is it? Is it this and this? I mean, my wheels are all 100% right now, but I could have 80% damage on a wheel and I wouldn't be able to change it. It has to be flat. You change it. I think, if I'm remembering that correctly, which is not necessarily the case. Am I there? Am I at the warehouse? I don't think so. I have to cross the train tracks again. Almost there. I have to deliver it to the parking lot, which is over here. Okay. Now let's not actually deliver it until I do what I said I was going to do, which is refuel. From the maintenance trailer to me, yes please. And yeah, I recovered, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's go this way to make it a little bit easier to back out. And yay! Awesome, Took. Now we have our own warehouse. You can take whatever resources you need. You know, I just said this last time. I could have taken them right out of the trailer, but that's not how I roll. 3,400. That's kind of light for having to drive all the way around the mountain, but or flip myself over trying to drive on this side of the mountain on the roads, the unbelievably narrow, treacherous roads that I could almost not drive on with my scout vehicle. These are a little bit easier tasks. The last stream I did, oh my goodness, there was one task. We had to get something off of the top of a mountain over here or something. I don't remember where it was, but trying to figure out even where I could go. Oh, well, here's something I can pick up to do the next thing that I need to do. Warehouse in the mountains. Here are the cargo containers. Is that the only place for the cargo containers? Why is this on here? Rolled steel factory. Why is it showing this? Oh. It's a rolled steel factory, but it has cargo containers? Now I'm curious. I think I gotta look at my notes. I think I have rolled steel on there where you just, the only thing it does is you drop off. It converts. I'll flip through my pages here. I think all it does is convert like metal beams to metal rolls or something, right? I might want to go on the other map and see. Oh, I don't have the names of the things. Metal beams to metal rolls is what I have shown on map 1. Is that new? Okay, let me see if it's rolled steel on the other map. Let's see. Global map, X. Rolled steel factory, yes. And this, it takes, you get metal rolls. And what you bring is metal beams. So what is that crafting? I might have to send a thing down there. But the other one shows crafting factory, you get cargo containers. How do you get the cargo containers? I'm going to send a scout vehicle over there and find out. Do you have to bring metal rolls over there to get the cargo containers, or do you just get the cargo containers? Where was the crafting zone? Find out now. There it is. Okay, I think this is one I might do, so I'll leave the task up there. Old steel factory. If you can just grab the metal beams there. Okay. That's weird. That it shows all those things under crafting zone. So you can craft cargo containers, large pipes, metal beams, small pipes, medium pipes. And what is the source? You have to get metal rolls. So you have to go to the other map, get metal rolls, and come up. I mean, you get metal beams out of framing sites, but you also get cargo containers, different place. Okay, I am going to do that. I'm going to drive over there with a scout vehicle. Which I can do right from the garage. So let me go to the garage, get my Hercules out. I guess I can do it this way. This is fast. Is my Hercules here? It is. And I'll mark the path, and then I think I'm going to have to with the Hercules, I could drive up these roads. No, I'm not going to do that. Am I going to drive all the way around the mountain again? Yes, I am going to do that. Actually, it's not all the way around. Yeah, then I'm going to mark down where what you make there. And I should write down what it is, rolled steel. I didn't write that down on the other factories. I wrote down what the inputs and outputs were, but I didn't write down, I did not write down what the name of the thing was. Oh well, that was easy. It's easy enough to figure out. I have a section for what's on map 2, but I did not write down rolled steel, the stuff for rolled steel. Maybe because I didn't find it. I don't know. This was like so long ago. I've been playing on the same region for 200 years, it feels like. It's been multiple months. If you're watching this on YouTube, you will know in the title what episode this is for the particular region that I'm playing. It's in the 120s. Ugh. It's taking forever. I've loved it here in Yukon, though, but it is taking forever. Okay. In case you don't know how I am dragging these points, it's using the exact same. It's using the exact same button that you use to add a marker. If you go to add a marker at the beginning, you can then go ahead and drag a new one, but you can also drag an old one. So it doesn't say, and you can also hit the delete button to delete an intermediate point, but it can be finicky. Sometimes you have to like rotate the screen stuff to get it there. Okay. This is on the console. I don't know how well it works with the mouse and all that stuff. I'm guessing it's also a little buggy because why else would they not tell you that you can do it in the beginning and the end? It shows like left trigger, delete last waypoint down on the lower right there, above the flashing global map button. But you can also use that same button, the left button, to delete an intermediate point. And it's more ambiguous with the add destination point. You can add destination points in the middle of the ribbon as well. Adding is easier than moving and deleting. It's a little bit more reliable, I think. Can I get through that way? I think I can. Yeah, let's put another one here so I know I'm turning right there. And let's finish this thing off. Coming this direction, so let's move this a little bit over there. So as I'm approaching, I know which direction I'm turning. Around this corner and down this mountain. And I'm doing all this with the Rezvani, so I'm fearless. I'm not fearless with the Rezvani, but the Rezvani is very good at not flipping around as well. Not quite as stable as the Hercules, but pretty stable. Also, as I've mentioned many times, it has the advantage of, it has like a rounded top with all the stuff on it, and it's got a wide wheelbase, and if it does flip, it has a tendency to roll around on the back onto the tires because it's like a weighted coin, a weighted die. Anyway, I am going to take a break here. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm up past 53 minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, that is going to be it for this YouTube episode. My SnowRunner videos on YouTube are 7 days a week, every day released at noon U.S. Central Time, which is almost always 6 p.m. in the UK, and almost never 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand, but it is plus or minus an hour, depending on the time of year, thanks to daylight savings time. All right, thanks to all of you for watching. Again, Twitch, stick around. I'll be right back. YouTube, next episode. Either way, I will see you then.